free.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Will-O-Wisp Woods. So, if you are unaware, we are back with Steam and Rain. We are another episode in. We are another episode closer to 30. We are another episode 47 months. That's almost, 4 years?
You are. You're such a big boy.
That's wild.
You're such a big boy. I'm so proud of you.
So, thank you all. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining us. Welcome. Welcome to the Will-O-Wisp Woods, everybody. I see that we're already starting off rather interesting with not only a resub from James. Thank you for that, James. You don't have to keep doing that. But also a mundane magic item from Meister with a suggestion towards a rubber duck that when squeaked turns into a normal duck.
We need food.
I think that's rather interesting. I also think that would be a terrible idea because somebody's going to find a way to break it.
Hi.
So, nonetheless, welcome. We are back with episode 28.
You have said welcome 9 times now.
Yes.
Well, I just want to make sure everyone feels welcomed, okay?
Shut up.
We're up to 7
Yeah.
viewers. That's wild. That's crazy. Nonetheless, Oh, well, it seems Matt's spawn has decided to add to the conversation as well.
They do that a lot.
It's a baby.
It's a bit-
They will all outgrow Matt at one point or another. Just because they haven't reached the age of 4 yet does not change that fact.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my daughter's 5 now.
Oh,
and
so
he,
she is taller
my
than you
son, is
already.
about to be 1. No, she's not taller than me. She's just straight to my ribs now. She's actually getting lanky.
Which
I already
rib?
accepted the fact when they were born that they probably will get taller than me.
They're gonna take after their mom. You're gonna be left there. You can't discipline them because they'll just put you on the shelf.
I would like to see them try.
Matt looks pretty dense for the size that he is.
He is. I have said this once. I'll say it again. The only person I'm actually like, I've fought some people. The only one who stands up and has beaten my ass before is that short fucker. He also is scary good at getting inside of your inside of the reach and actually landing a blow. Just because he got stubby little arms doesn't mean he can't use them.
That's when we were sparring.
It's
Yes.
called dwarf tactics. It works great.
You just pissed me off that one time because you hit me in the eye.
On accident! And I even said, I'm sorry, we should stop now. And you went, no, I'm okay. You lied
No,
to
I
me.
had to get you back.
You lied to me.
He was not fine. I think I found the war.
You know the anime scenes where like people are fighting hand to hand and then like they just disappear for a moment and reappear inside of the I'm gonna get fucked area. That's what happened. It was bad.
Oh, flashed up?
Basically, this little fucker disappeared and reappeared, and then all of a sudden he didn't hit me. He just put his fist right on my sternum and pushed, and I fell backwards and like did a backflip. It was not good. It was very bad. It hurt. I had a bruise on my sternum for 2 weeks.
Yes.
He's very happy.
I
with
would
himself.
say I'm sorry, but it was rightful.
No, it wasn't. I threw punch, and as I threw punch, I was aiming for your chest. You went to dodge and put your eye in front of my fist. Not my fault. You dodged into it. Literally, that's you.
Sounds like
Your
victim
fist
blaming.
hit my eye.
I wasn't aiming for it, you little fucker.
I told you, if you want to piss me off, you hit me in the eye.
I was aiming for your chest. It's not my fault. You're short.
You still hit me in the eye. I gotta get you a little bit.
Moving on. Water ground to cover. Let's go, people.
I don't know what
We
you're
are
talking about.
on a time schedule.
I want to get somewhere today.
You all have gotten somewhere.
We've been traveling. We traveled for what, 2 days out of the 3 before we even get to the fucking other place.
You all traveled
No.
the one day. This last day has not stopped. This second
Like I
day
said.
has not stopped.
Yeah, we're in a time loop. I forgot about that.
So-
right.
For those that were not here for episode 27,
No.
and if you weren't, then
Go watch it on YouTube, but he probably hasn't uploaded the episode yet.
I have. They're all updated.
You sure?
Should be. Actually, I could check. Because I have the ability to do that.
YouTube.
So, if you all were not here for last episode, firstly, that episode is on the YouTube channel. If you don't know where to find the YouTube channel, I apologize. That's your own fault.
You haven't added it to the playlist, but it does look like it's up.
Should be on the playlist.
It's not.
Well,
Oh.
fuck you.
I also don't have my notes because my wife has my phone.
What'd you
Skill
do?
issue.
The silence speaks volumes.
There we go. Okay. So, all of the episodes are on YouTube. That one was... I have just added that one to the playlist, so it should be. Okay. Beyond that, if you all were not here for the last episode, our wonderful group had managed to find themselves going further and further along this path around Terra's Foothold to the small port city that Mirasu had mentioned further up into the northwest area of Terra's Foothold, a small port city that seems to pretty well sustain itself on the coastline in between the forests. But I did not get the map done. That is my own fault. I do apologize. We won't need that until next week. Maybe.
He's keeping us in a fucking time loop just so that he can stall making the map.
No, I do actually like making maps. I've just been busy. Nonetheless,
You have me looking at your YouTube, and I'm gonna call your ass out right now. You haven't finished the fucking 3rd episode.
of what?
Outlast.
Oh, it's because I don't have the file anymore. It's on my old hard drive. And it wasn't getting any views.
You don't make it for the views. You make it because it's gonna be fun, and then you fucking... I'm gonna hurt you. I liked watching that. Dick.
Wondershare was supposed to save it.
Wondershare doesn't save it to a cloud. I told you that.
Wondershare saves
it's
it
not-
to itself on your profile, and then it saves it on the computer.
It's
if
not
you
on a
save the file.
cloud. It's not on a cloud.
OneDrive.
No, I'm not saying
No.
OneDrive.
Wondershare?
Yeah,
OneDrive is
Wondershare.
Wondershare is Pokemon.
Filmora.
Wondershare is from Pokemon.
Wondershare.
Wondershare
Filmora.
is the company.
Oh.
Filmora is the application.
Dead monkey.
That's interesting.
Oh,
What?
that's dead money.
Anyway, she can't hear me half the time anyway anymore because I've got. She decided, or she was nice. She was nice enough to put panels up. We've got a fold-out thing, and it's got panels for soundproofing.
I mean, when you guys want to play games together, it's kind of required.
Also, Lauren, one of the panels. I didn't notice that until just now.
It's just that one though.
I didn't know Bashida met Doom.
Doom? Doom?
So, anyway, our players had started their way down this path towards Mirasu's knowledge of the port city. However, during their second day of travel, they had traveled upwards of about 16 hours, and the time had not changed and they had gotten nowhere. So, come to find out, they had been stuck in a loop. While searching the outer border of their little area to see what could possibly be going on or see if there's any signs of what could be going on, Thormir managed to notice a flicker within the tree line. Beyond that flicker, there was nothing for a moment, as it seemingly tried to hide. And with Thormir keeping his eyes open and ready, another flicker before a bolt loosed from his crossbow. whatever it was burned his bolt that is now stuck in one of the trees as he gets Darrow and everybody else's attention, Darrow being the closest, as Lars searches the wagon and cave for any sign of magical disturbances. Being led over to the tree line and into the trees, Lars notices necromantic magics coming from the smoke that is coming off the bolt. Of course, this then gets their attention before suddenly they start multiplying, these little lights that Thormir had noticed. They begin multiplying, more of them begin showing up, and all of a sudden, the entire tree line is filled with these small floating orbs of little flickering flames. As they look out into the tree line, on one of the branches, a familiar black cat with emerald green eyes bats one back and forth in between their paws before disappearing behind the tree with its caught toy. That's for Wispy Plays. So, you all stand just inside the tree line of this forested area. And before you, lights upon lights of little flickering globules of what Lars has determined to be necromantic magic of some sort.
You do remember the part where he's said, let's end this, or can we end this facade, and then...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These globules just float, bobbing slightly up and down.
Evan? I guess we have our heading then.
We're surrounded by fireboats. What heading are you talking about?
That one right there. Points to the long stream of lights.
Lars, do you by any chance know what this is?
No idea. Either way, we got some work to do, Pet. Like,
At this point, I'm just gonna shoot arrows at these damn things. Shot one already and had it go poof. Don't necessarily know it did anything, but at least something.
Alrighty.
Well, no.
Well, I think we are stuck in here until we are let out by whatever magic is either A, released, or until the bear is no more. Our options are limited, as you would say. Well, shall we get this up with?
Gestures towards the path of lights up ahead, or the line of lights.
Has Lars even communicated that these are necromantic?
He has said these are necromantic in nature.
There's also not a string. They're just appearing. When I say that they're multiplying, I mean it's starting.
Yeah, no, we're
multiplying.
just surrounded,
Yeah.
and like, there's no. Hey, follow the lights.
Oh no, no lights.
We ended the stream by us getting surrounded by a bunch of necromantic fire wisps, and Lars going, "Can we end this facade?" And then the entire forest went silent, and that's where we ended.
Mhm.
So like,
Well, Dolomir's gonna take a shot at one of them.
Okay.
again,
The shot fucking. Don't. I'm doing something.
Okay.
Can't have you
There's-
walking in there and getting burnt. Lars has so much mana. I got so many arrows, but it's feasible.
Go ahead.
Lars doesn't
So
have
I'm gonna take a
mana.
sh-
Lars has spell slots, and they don't fucking last for shit.
There we go. So I'm gonna shoot with my longbow. What's directly in front of us?
Fucking nothing. You send an arrow into the ether. Again.
22.
Okay, that'll hit. You watch as the arrow flies. You all watch as it flies true and hits once again. Flying through this
Is
moat of flame before it dissipates entirely and the bolt lodges into another tree, burnt up and charred slightly. The rest of the moats disappear.
there's the reaction. I'm gonna go over to the tree to grab my bow, my arrow. Cause and effect.
Is Ferrati still covering the fucking tabaxi?
Mm-hmm. He has not gotten out.
I don't blame him.
Well,
I don't like this.
obviously you don't like this, but we're at the whims of whoever is controlling all this, so
Why can't you fucking see him?
see him, the caster.
It's magic.
Hmm.
This
Is
is
that a
your
brain?
realm.
Yes, it is my realm, and my realm is always expanding and it's full of mysteries and secrets. Or everyone would be wizard.
Get us out!
I unfortunately do not have the spell. I tried to purchase it in our previous town, but unfortunately they don't have it.
You know, the next
Well, I'm
time
not
you sit there and
saying-
say magic is all powerful, I want you to remember this moment.
Well, it is true. It is all powerful. Look around us.
Also,
I
remember the
can't-
time you got us buried in a cave with basilisks. No, I'm not letting it go.
While you two bicker, there is no Will-O-Wisp right now. So, I'll just go ahead and just keep going forward and see as far as I can go. And while I'm at it, I might as well try to see if I can find any evidence of anybody near us. Hell, might be able to find something. What the fuck's going on? So I just keep going forward. And as I'm going forward, I'm looking at the trees, bushes, everything around me, and trying to also look back ever so often to see if I'm making any distance. I roll for perception.
Darrow
Yeah.
looks at Lars and goes, "Go with him. If they're invisible, only you can fucking see them."
I got a nat 20, and so it's 29.
Damn!
What level are y'all? 6? 6.
Yes.
This. 6.
How long have we been level 6?
A while.
Mm-hmm. Well, a while, per se.
A while. It's been a fat fucking second. We've been level 6
been
since the
days.
basilisk. We've been level 6 since the basilisk. We went through the entire Underdark. Bought a
I've leveled
whatever
up
the
that-
hell
or fuck
chicken
already
wing
old.
boy is. Got out. Still level 6. So
Did we fight Thorati in her dragon form at level 6?
yes.
5 or 5? Yeah, it has been a hot minute then, yeah. I'm totally not agreeing with you entirely to get 4th level spell slots.
It's mutiny.
Will's shaking his head because he knows what crap comes at higher level magic.
I'm not even
It's
worried
okay.
about that. So,
It'll just make me into a kebab.
so Thormir is just trudging forward into the forest?
Yes, going forward, see if I can actually continue on forward without having a loop happen. So I'm measuring distance, and while doing so, I'm also trying to see any evidence of any sort that may be any tracks, any evidence of,
Something.
I don't know, something
Okay.
that might have been inscribed into a tree or in the area.
Okay. Go on ahead and make an investigation or survival check. Survival check for tracks. Investigation for signs of life.
I'll do both. But I got the nat 20 for the perception. So here we go. That was a 14 for investigation. So 16 for investigation. And boom. 18 for... What was that other one?
Survival.
Survival. If it's survival, then I'm at 24.
Well, you're picking one or the other. They give you different information.
Ah,
You said he was
well,
gonna roll
then
for
I'll
both.
do...
No, I said or.
choose to
Investigation
do both?
or survival. Well, if you're doing one, then you're putting your effort and energy into trying to figure out traces for information on that. If you're doing the other, you're doing the same thing, but for the other side.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'll do survival then.
Y'all would be able to do a whole lot more.
He has to limit us.
I'm getting nerfed by God. That's why he gave me depression.
Okay.
Tall people issues.
At least I can get the things on the top shelf. You can't even get Pop-Tarts without asking for help.
And that's why I'm a short king. Enough said. So it'd be for survival, that'd be 24 survival.
Okay. Well, going for survival, you are able to, as you're moving deeper in, are Lars and Darrow following?
Yes.
Okay.
Keeping Frotty in between the two of us.
Oh, Ferrati's back with Mirasu.
No, Frotty's at the
Oh, right.
the
Frotty.
carriage with Mirasu, and I told her protect him for whatever the fuck happens. So like,
I was fully planning on going by myself. Scouting.
I got lone wolf stuff to do.
oh no, I told Lars to go with him because Lars is the only one who can see magical beings and or invisible shit because magic. So like, it's one thing to send the ranger after it because the ranger, but if it's invisible, guess what? An axe in the ribs is going to be your least worries.
Where?
Darrow is staying where Darrow is because if something goes wrong with those two, I can run over to those two. If someone attacks Mirasu and Ferrati, those two can run over to me. So Darrow the entire time has been hyper vigilant and fucking hand on sword and whatnot. So
Where's my thingy-majigger?
So, as you continue forward,
you're what now, Matt? What are you looking for?
My thingy-majigger. I'm looking for a skill I have, and I'm not seeing it anywhere.
It would help if we knew what you were looking for.
Well, I had this skill I could sense certain things around me. I don't remember what it's called.
it's under your feats and class features.
Features and traits.
Features and traits, that one, thank you.
You're supposed to know this
I
game more
think
than
it-
I do.
Well, I don't know the exact terminology, I just know that features and traits also has your features and class features. It also has your racial traits.
Oh. So it's primeval awareness. The only issue with that is it takes up a spell slot.
So tell me, Matt, would you like to use a spell slot?
Not at this moment.
But why?
This would be the moment to do so!
But why?
What do you mean
'Cause
not this
I'm
moment?
trying to be a little cautious. Well, only thing I can sense is
Well, what?
aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae. Maybe it might be a fae, fiends, or undead. Wait,
Hey,
I like to use
Matt!
I like to use it.
Motherfucker
Funny.
sitting over there like, I wanna be... I
The
wanna
very
fucking
best.
be cautious. Shut the fuck up. I wanna be fucking cautious. Oh wait, I can sense the undead.
I
Oh.
wanna be the very best that no one ever was.
Pokemon can eat Power
Hi.
World's ass.
I don't ever get to
Yeah?
use it, so I honestly forget that I have it.
It's within a mile or up to 6 miles. Nice.
If I'm in my favorite terrain, which I'm in my favorite terrain.
Yep.
Because we're on top of a mountain.
Yep, and I gave you that one because I think Rangers are absolute dog shit otherwise.
Thank you, DM.
Uh-huh. And as much as James
you do
loves
remember
Rangers,
you-
myself.
James
you do remember
is...
you have 2 trades with the DM, right? Just because he's given you mountains doesn't mean anything.
Yes. Yeah, that second one, I think is a little, like, I did to myself. Because now I can't even do that push anymore of 10 feet. Because I've been updated. So, that was a kind of a cool
technically, you
feature at that
downgraded
time.
to a better version.
Yeah. But I also did a deal with the DM, so...
What was the ability you're
Here I
using,
am.
Matt?
Primeval awareness.
Yep.
So, you have up to 6 miles. You feel undeath. There is...
It doesn't reveal...
It does not reveal location or number, but within the 6 mile radius... Actually, hold on. Because I think it gives you direction, but it doesn't actually...
That'd be super cool if it did, because that would be almost useless for me for 6 miles.
Within 6 miles, you can feel there is death. That's it.
Within 6 miles, you can tell that there's a dragon as it's flying above you, breathing fire in clear visibility.
I'm aware.
I sense death.
No, I will say...
Gee!
I am going to say this, because I think Rule of Fun... Me and James have agreed on this. 5e has just destroyed Rangers, because when Rangers first came out, they had every ability that all of the Rangers had. But as D&D went from 1st edition, 2nd edition, 3, 3.5, 5th, it just kind of destroyed Rangers bit by bit because it kept trying to make the Rangers individual for each of their subclasses. And it's not great as a class overall. And then 2024 kind of took it out back because it was limping and then shot it in the back of the head. So it doesn't matter if he went with 2024 or 2014. 2014... It says that within 6 miles, you are able to reveal that there are creatures in the area. It does not give you the location or number. It says nothing about the direction. So we're going to Rules of Cool It and say that you have this... You feel this very strong draw of undeath deeper into the forest. There is a very large source of energy within this forest that is making you feel the dread of undeath.
Also, quick note. You are right, Will. 5e. But it was at 5e when they took the ranger out back and shot him. 2024 edition, they dug up the grave and dug him deeper. Sadly.
Why did you actually just to tell him that you're wrong? They made it worse.
I don't know. I am what I am, buddy. I know.
So do I feel like this compass of direction though?
We will say that because of the way it is worded, it doesn't say that you don't see the direction if there's a big enough focus of it. But it doesn't give you the exact location or number. So you just feel this aura of undeath before you, deeper into this tree line.
Does the man even
Daros.
get like a cone of vision?
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Thornmere chooses to stop, put his hand in front of Lars, and says in a lower tone voice, "Stop where you're at. Where we're at right now, we have plenty of company before us. We
Company?
need to... I don't know. I can sense undeath in front of me.
Oh,
So,
Lars is going to cast Mage
And
Armor on himself.
at this moment, I think we need to walk back.
I sense undeath. Armor.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor because I haven't done that today.
It wasn't even the armor. It was it was we have very much a lot of undeath in front of us. I'm going to cast
It's like
Mage
a
Armor.
wall.
I'm at 38 HP with a terrible AC. Yeah, of course I'm gonna do Mage Armor.
Like I said, it wasn't even that you did Mage Armor. It was the delivery.
Still only makes me have a 15 HP, man. It sucks.
Little Dr. Pepper went up my nose.
Ow. At this moment, I do believe we need to regroup and talk strategy.
If we're even allowed to.
Lars.
I will say, because of your primeval awareness not giving you an idea of what all is around you either, not only do you sense the very large source of undeath in front of you somewhere, within 6 miles you do actually feel the presence of an elemental as well somewhere.
Somewhere.
What?
Very descriptive.
6 miles.
That's actually kind of cool.
What's stronger, the elemental or the dead?
It's a DM question.
That's what I'm asking.
He's smiling.
He gives the smile of, I'm not gonna tell.
Well, it doesn't. So,
So-
the only reason that I'm giving him the fact that there is undeath in front of him deeper into the woods is it is a large enough, like, source.
6 mile.
Yeah, it's a large. Well, within the 6 miles, it's a large enough source of undeath that it you can't tell how much is there, but it is a
That's
concentration that's enough to notice. Whereas with the
It's a bigger
elemental,
presence.
yeah, with the elemental, it's more like there's probably like 1 or 2 somewhere within the 6 miles, maybe. But one thing that does catch your attention is somewhere within the 6 miles, at the very edge of the presence that you feel. Just for a moment, there is something draconic before it disappears outside the 6 mile range.
Oh.
So you can divulge however much or however little information you want to. What was that? Why are people dead? Why are you giving bits? Stop that.
She's making it hail.
Thank you, kid.
So, at this moment, Thormir is not going to talk about the element. but he's he's not going to talk about the draconic feeling either. But since he sensed that, he's excited, but also almost angry enough that a vein would pop. Onto his forehead.
What was going on?
We need to go back to Darrow now. We need to regroup and talk a strategy.
Okay, that's right.
I'll go ahead and let you have lead. I'll walk behind you and keep an eye on the back, on your 6.
Okay. On your 6. Oh, that's catchy. I might catch on later on in life. Who knows?
I'd like to send my greatsword right through his tiny little body.
Yeah, then it's really on my 6.
You deserve those pulls from those packs.
Oh shit. Got robbed.
So,
Also,
I
hi,
even
kid.
won most of my games with those. Like, seriously.
So, Thormir and Lars are making their way back?
Yep.
Okay.
yes.
You make your
And
way
I'm
back
watching
to find
behind.
Darrow standing the same spot that he had been left at about probably 15 minutes ago, maybe.
I don't want us to lose our moneymaker.
He wouldn't mind losing me because I drain the money. At least my money.
Well, now that I hear your shot, it's not so bad now. I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah, the point.
So, when we arrive back, Dormir, before says anything, takes out his water skin and takes a good swig. It's wine. And just looks straight at Darrow. So, we're back. And I want to let you know. Deeper into that forest, I can sense a strong presence of undead. So whatever's happening here is obviously, as what Laura said, necromantic. And want to come back, regroup, and strategize what we're gonna do.
And Tim, would Lars know of what a lich is?
Would you?
Would it be just general knowledge of wizards? Of
Would it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
No.
Okay, at least that
You,
one thing.
you realize that, like, he gives you opportunities to world build for him / with him using your character,
Fuck no.
and
No, the last time we did that, we almost had a couple TPKs.
oh my god,
That was wonderful.
I want it to be known that I did roll just to be nice, instead of just outright saying no, I rolled to see if you would know, or if it would be general knowledge. I got a 7 on the D20. I was like, okay, maybe Lars himself might have looked into it a little bit. Who knows? Maybe Lars is just weird like that. Rolled it again. I got a 7 again. So fuck no.
Great.
Lichdom is not a thing that is known.
That's weird. It's typically the thing to be worried about.
No, not in this world.
I'm okay with this. The world got flooded, we lost Mr. Land, but hey, we lost liches.
Did you know that the undead don't need to breathe?
They don't. No, they don't.
What?
No, they don't. They don't need to breathe. No, they don't. And I.
Matt, have you not seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
That's one of the movies I'm getting flashbacks from. I also getting flashbacks from a bunch of Druids books as well, and other books.
I know the undead doesn't need
Scuba
a fucking
vampires.
breathe. Fun fact: even the living doesn't need
They
to
don't
breathe.
have air, so they don't. They don't float. They sink, so they actually come out of the grooves. No.
Technically.
I'm gonna roll to see if Lars has any idea what could do such necromantic magic.
Okay, that'll be an Arcana or History. Or maybe even
Arcana.
Nature if you feel like it.
Arcana, and he got it's a 15 plus 7, 22.
22. 22.
Yep, 22.
I mean, you met the Necromancer before. He seemed nice. You also know that the apprentice was talking about following a Necromancer that was supposedly trying to teach him. You know that necromancy is not an unpracticed school of magic. It is simply a school of magic that a lot of people don't like to practice or follow because of the connotations that come with it. Especially with hold on. With Derry's use of necromantic magics, it is almost shunned. Not in a you're a terrible human being, go live out in the woods and be a hermit type of shunned. More like, we don't feel comfortable around you and we don't know what you're capable of, so we're not going to interact with you.
Great. So,
But some of the greatest healing spells have come out of necromancy.
yeah, because you're forcing the body to move and work. So,
Necromantic doctor who can't fix you while you're alive, but just waits till you're dead.
Oh no, genuinely speaking, some of the strongest healing spells actually that
Yes,
clerics-
I'm aware, but I'm thinking about
Yeah.
the funny little fucking meme of the necromancer who can't fix you while you're alive, so just I'm gonna wait.
but I'm gonna. Yeah, you're gonna die, but you'll be back. Don't worry about it. So,
True resurrection comes from necromancy.
indeed it is.
Yep. Spare the dying as well.
James just... We gotta give James a second.
Indeed.
Some Saturday?
Oh, it's Wednesday, Saturdays. No, it's just Wednesday, Saturday. I play games with friends on Leopards, maybe, from time to time.
Why does it have to be so fucking hot in here?
Because you don't have AC in that room.
I know. Maybe so.
Do you even have AC in your house?
I have a portable AC unit. Remember when you came out to help me with my floors? And we were both boiling, and I was struggling to put my AC unit up?
Getting
Yeah, good
angry
time.
because you were hot? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Good times. Good times. How do you get an advantage on an attack roll?
Flanking, for Gloomstalker, you would be if you can get first in your
First hit.
initiative.
So I'm basically like last cannon.
Kind
We
of.
have
first-
said this, yes.
My first turn is where I do damage, and then from there I just run and hit.
But okay.
You good?
And you're just waiting to see what happens.
Why is he rolling?
Never mind.
Who's rolling?
The DM? The DM was rolling?
I'm scared.
Yeah!
No need.
Fucking rolling for perception. Never fucking mind. 4 plus 2. 6. I see nothing.
You see something.
What was that?
You think you see something resting just around a tree further in behind the tree line, just watching you. Then you look to see if it's actually there and it disappears. Is it a trick of the mind? Is it something actually watching? You're not certain yet.
Motherfucker, am I just gonna have to keep rolling fucking perception? I
So-
hate this motherfucker.
Lars, you were saying?
Yeah. Well, what if perhaps we've unfortunately landed on the one the necromancer friend was telling us about? The one who was.
One from the cave with the fucking goo monster?
Yeah, that one. That person we don't know. who exactly that person was, but the one who corrupted the apprentice.
Darrow just grabs his shoulder and rubs it. Just, I didn't like that.
No, now we have this.
You got hit. I got bit. I didn't like that.
And I had been thrown through a carriage. But moving on.
No, you weren't thrown. You were punched. Get it right.
Does that mean he's part goo monster now?
Shut up.
Yeah, bit.
That's a very good question. But who done one did one? That's about the guy, so.
Walden.
Warden.
Not Aladdin. Walden.
Warden.
Fucking Aladdin, motherfucker.
Prince of Thieves.
It's not Prince of Thieves. It's Prince Ali. What the? You're so close, James. You're so close, and then you just miss by a mile.
Purpose.
Is it?
Content.
People hate me and love me for it. The size of he's not wrong. Well, either way, yeah. Wooden did want us of that. We couldn't possibly have come up in person. Did we?
Well,
But if you're sensing undead, that is the first thing that comes to mind for me.
well, that's not necessarily a guarantee.
Why would he be mad at us? Really?
Sorry.
No, the song's in my head now too.
It was in my head a while ago. Either way, it's not that he's angry with us, it's more that we've stumbled upon
Another
where
one of
he
his
has set up.
bullshit?
Or maybe because it's just pretty off. It's close enough to a city where he can get samples and for his work. Yet far enough that people aren't going to just come out here and, you know, hunt him down and whatnot. So there's something to consider.
Considering it, I don't like it.
Oh, I don't like it either. We can't fight him. I mean, I don't know. If his bloody apprentice or the person he corrupted could bring up that much of a fight, and let the person he's just gonna toss to the side, what chances do we stand against someone far more advanced in the arts? At the same time, I would really like his spell book. Like I said, wizardry is full of powers and secrets.
Needless to say, we need to get on forward. And unfortunately, Ford is with all this undead in front of us. Do we go forward? Do we try to go around? What says y'all?
Are we in earshot of our Khajiit companion, or Tabaxi companion?
You
I
need to
saw.
stop calling him a fucking Khajiit.
It is the same thing, but different universes.
It's not the same thing.
kind of making this one a Khajiit. It's kind of funny. It's just fun to mess with James. Because he doesn't like...
I like tabaxis.
James is racist against the cat people.
I will burn them all. Their flames will be lit aflame.
Okay. I didn't expect him to go that far, but that's fine. No, Mirasu is still in the carriage. You said that you had stopped kind of where you all had gotten into the tree line so that you were close enough to get back to Mirasu if needed, and you were close enough to Thormir and Lars as they traveled in to kind of, if you heard them yell, you could make a distance. And so he's still up in the carriage with Ferrati, just kind of standing there next to the carriage with her knife, just kind of watching. And occasionally you see her just kind of turn and just... and then she goes back to standing there.
Just looking just happy, proud of her. She is fully aware she has magic more capable than most apprentices, right?
She sees Lars looking and just kind of...
Just face back. Well, brace for camera.
She drinks her Dr. Pepper.
Man changed the fucking thing, and now Will has to change it back.
There we go.
I said brace for camera.
I've gotten good at it. There is no brace for camera. I just figure out where you appear and swap you with whoever needs to be swapped with. Anywho. So, you all are standing just within this tree line.
Do a bit of blade.
Just trying to figure out if we go forward or around, or if we can even keep moving forward in the first place.
Well, it makes me wish we had a cleric, but we don't. We need to do our best. How much we can, then. What worked last time? It was kind of a weak,
What?
Well, I'm just wondering, what worked better last time? Last time you went against the undead, I mean, it was pretty quick in the end, but they were
Pretty sure anything that gets its leg chopped to bits by a greatsword and then its insides liquefied by lightning, undead or not, dies pretty fast.
Okay.
Hey, shit, it's in the
If that's what
noggin.
you're referring to. If you're talking about anything else...
Either way. We have to go forward, or we just abandon what we're doing here.
Or we could go around. At least attempt.
Yeah, but we don't really have the luxury of time. We need funds, and we need all we can get. Because of
Technically,
wonderful...
we have all the time in the world right now because we're stuck in a fucking loop.
That is very true. At the same
I
time,
got my
we don't
fucking
know...
carving done without even realizing we were stuck.
Principles
I
are
just
after.
don't-
Are you fucking with a cardboard tube?
No.
Tubular.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with a cardboard tube. It's not a tube anymore.
He's not wrong.
Don't encourage him.
I'm waiting on y'all. That's all. I don't mind y'all taking your time and chit chatting. I really don't. This is completely up to y'all. I'm just here to give y'all rolls and play with cardboard.
Yeah, but playing with cardboard usually entails Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! You're just playing with literal cardboard.
And I'm
No, he's just
happy.
going. Yeah, he's fine. There's a difference. There's expensive cardboard, and then there's just cardboard.
Okay, now he's actually just fucking...
He's rolling because we haven't decided if we're gonna go forward.
Is that what I was rolling for?
I don't fucking know.
Well,
You
either
can just
way,
be
we need to
rolling
think
for
of
shits and
this.
giggles.
Rolling's fun. Either way, well, whatever is out there, whatever is keeping us here, reacted when I called whoever this is out of within this facade. So, they are listening to everything that we can say, and probably watching our every movement. So, probably shouldn't be discussing any of our tactics if we're forced to, well, fight whoever this is, or we prefer peaceful purposes for sake of he or she or it are listening, so.
And so far, I don't think it's so peaceful if they're trying to get us from going on to our path. So,
Either way,
needless to say, I don't necessarily know how long it's been. I just woke up probably an hour ago.
it's pretty amazing. I felt like I could have accomplished 7 potions in the time that we were out. However, my potions didn't make any progress. However, Daryl, you completed your rune.
One of the indicators was that your potion kept looping. It's an automated... Not automated.
Oh,
It's
like-
hands off. You didn't have anything. You were having it cook by itself. That
Well,
seems to
let's
be the
talk-
only difference.
Well, this prince within here stands.
Are you happy to see
What?
me?
Principle stands. If you have anything you wish to accomplish in this time that takes a good amount of time of handwork,
Goddamn!
Hi, Plum.
might as well get it done now. Should we go as a group, or should we, leave our companion here?
I say we all stay together. In my mind, if we divide, it's easier for them to send a secondary party. We won't be even have the time to react if we're busy.
I mean, here's another principle. You think this companion here, Marek,
Mirasu?
Marisu? Do you
How
think
are you
Marisu
so
has
bad
any?
with names?
I have been
experienced a bunch of stress in the past 24 hours.
And that's what I have booze. Which, by the way, I'm gonna roll for perception. Because I'm a paranoid fuck right now.
Yeah. Here's the question: does the dragon keep looping back in and out? So every once in a while, I'm just gonna feel it just. Boop, boop, boop.
14 for perception.
Dragon's teasing at his edges.
Teasing at his edges.
James started it.
Oh, so that's what your light is.
Cardboard.
I was cardboard. I was wondering what that was.
Distraction.
Oh,
What I
Clark,
kept seeing
go.
is the bright pink light, and for some
Yep.
other reason, it looked like
The
a
light of
cowbird.
God. The light of God, as we all know it.
Adonatology is the belief and following of women with bodacious asses.
Okay, guys, we gotta move. He's going to random facts. Let's go.
Not really. It's not random.
It is pretty random. I don't think anybody actually knows what that religion is without express information. But nonetheless.
Anyways.
So what'd you get on your perception?
I got 14 total.
14 total. You look around.
Yes, I totally do.
You look around, and as you're checking the sight lines, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You do notice another flicker of light as another one of the small motes of flame floats near near a tree further into this tree line.
These fucking fighters are so damn annoying. Well, if we do continue forward, I'm going on top of the carriage.
Do we really want to
Is-
take
is the
Merisu
path-
and Ferrati into a fight with what could possibly be a necromancer?
Do you want to leave them behind and have them only
No.
fend to themselves? Unless you want to divide. One stays here, two goes forward, two stays here, one goes forward.
It took all of us to fight that blasted
Legally distinct goop?
The only one who could go forward by themselves would probably be me. I'm the stealthiest one.
It took all four of us
To be argued, but sure.
to fight. It took all of us to fight that ooze.
You're the stealthiest of us, but I can go invisible.
No, that's a good point. Says
So-
guy who walks down into a wooden plank and loudly breaks plank.
Just because I'm bigger than you, short stack.
No, I don't think you're much heavier than me.
You're a dwarf.
Close.
You're denser than me.
Yes.
Yeah. Typically,
He's
dwarves.
just
I
fucking
think
with a
so.
cardboard tube this entire time. You fucking prick.
Y'all are role playing. Y'all are trying to figure out what you're wanting to do. You got plenty of options. It's whether or not which one you want to take.
Can we just like do a combat and get this over with so we can get out of this fucking time loop?
We all love time loop episodes.
No, I don't. This is bullshit.
What, you don't like
I
Groundhog
looked
Day?
up.
No.
No.
But Tom Hanks was great.
No.
No, it just reminds me of When They Cry. There was a time loop in that
what?
one. It's an anime. It's a fucked anime. I would not recommend to watch. It's fucked.
Always comes back with anime for you.
Oh, that guy who constantly keeps dying and then resets, and this just keeps getting worse and worse. He tries to make it better.
That's ReZero.
That's ReZero. I don't know if it's a time loop, if it's and When They Cry, or is it like different perspectives of what could have happened. Can't remember. I purposely don't watch it again because it is quite literally a psychological fucking fucked up show. Going forward, let's go ahead and speak to Mirisu and Firati about this and figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. We can chit chat around, but they're here with us. They should have say too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
What are you doing, James?
Alright then. I'm gonna go ahead and call them out to us then. Mirisu, Firati! Please come out for a minute, please.
Roddy standing outside the carriage because Mirasu locked her out after she ran towards him with a knife. Just kind of waits for Mirasu to come out. And then both walk down towards the tree line, away from the carriage, to look to you both. Or to you three. Both of them look to you three. There we go. That's what I was trying to say before my brain decided to jumble it.
Well, we have a predicament, as you already know. I went ahead and used one of my skills, and I could sense undead. A presence right in front of us. It's more of the question whether or not you want to come with us or not.
Mirasu does not deal with John Death well. I'm a easy crier. Not very good for funerals. I'll stay with the carriage.
There is a risk if you do stay here. If we are out in the area and we're fighting, there might be some form of danger that come to you.
I
You
will
won't really
run.
have much for protection.
I believe you will.
I will
You will
leave
run.
y'all asses here.
No doubt in my mind.
Zero? Lars?
Hmm?
Any input?
Well, I think of it this way. We're stuck here until we get this done, so might as well get this done.
Ferrati?
I could stay with Mirasu if you all want. Mirasu raises his hand. I would like her not to.
And why is that?
She is very... He glances down at her and she's still brandished her knife. She's just kind of standing there holding it, and he just kind of... You know what? Never mind. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself.
Mirasu, you're the client. She will defend you with her life. She's not gonna stick you with her own dagger.
She then turns very quickly towards him, dagger still held out, and he has to very quickly move out of the way, and he just kind of looks at Darrow. Are we certain? As she just kind of, I will defend you.
She's enthusiastic, but yes, I'm certain.
Lars also taught me magic. And a globule of actual fire just appears in her palm. And he just kind of takes another wide step back and just... Okay.
Magic is a last resort. We don't want to accidentally burn down the carriage.
Magic is her strongest resort.
Shut up.
She then puts the flame out and then... Okay. And she just holds the dagger.
Alrighty then.
Are you all going on ahead then?
We're going ahead and move back as soon as possible.
If Lars dies, can I have his hat?
Sure, kid.
Before we leave,
remember me by.
I will do a ritualistic spell of alarm. Oh wait, that's 30 feet. Damn it. We'll be out of fucking 30 feet.
We don't have to be, but probably. Yeah.
Oh no, it's 60 feet.
I think we're still going to run into the same problem, Matt.
Where did Thorn go? Never mind.
Is she still there? Just hiding?
No, she
Does
fucked
using
off
a
somewhere.
spell take an action?
Yes.
It depends on the spell.
Like Hail of Thorns, Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark, I'm pretty sure, is a bonus action, and it's labeled as a bonus action for BA.
Oh, they're both bonus actions. So, I wouldn't take an actual attack. That's nice. Very nice.
Yep, that's the
Compared
one thing
to
about
5.5.
Rangers. That is the one thing about Rangers that is pretty good. Hunter's Mark is free damage, and it is a bonus action. So you do that first, or Hail of Thorns first, and then you do your attacks, and so you get additional damage as well as effects and stuff.
How many bonus actions do you do? in
One,
one go? Just one?
unless you
So
have
it's
haste, and then you've got 2 actions and a bonus action.
Hmm.
Because I think haste by itself is stupid.
Why is this stupid?
Because technically speaking, by word for word on the spell, haste only allows an additional attack per turn. Instead of an additional action, it gives you an additional attack. You can't use it for spells, and you're not allowed to use it for the dash, dodge, or hide action.
You can use it for the dash action and hide action.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. But word for word, the spell is just kind of lackluster.
It's really, really good. And Meister reminded me of one of its biggest downsides.
The exhaustion.
Especially in battle.
You literally cannot do anything for a full action when the spell drops.
A full turn. So.
So yeah. Very strong spell. Very stupid.
The big dumb.
Yeah. So,
Well, it seems like they have a mindset that they're gonna stay behind.
Well, so they stay behind or they do combat, so...
Let us go forward then.
so you all are traveling deeper into the woods?
Yep.
What else can we do, Mr. Magic Man?
We could rest. We could sleep.
Do you need spell slots?
No.
Then what's the point?
To make him finish the joke.
Fraudy with their dagger.
Standing like a fucking chess piece.
Yep, I'll go forward.
Okay, so everybody's going forward. Wonderful. I'm gonna need new player sheets. No, I'm kidding.
What?
James looked
I'm
up
like-
and was like, "Oh, so he's just killing us." Okay, cool.
Okay.
We walked into the forest and just immediately fall over dead.
Well, we get this
Mirasu
far.
just sitting there. Ah. I'm not
Yeah.
taking care of you.
What choice do you have?
I'm the one here with the magic and the knife. You do what I say. Ah.
Who said
Matt,
you were
stop
taking care
rolling
of
for
me?
initiative.
Yeah.
So, you all make your way deeper into the wood. Into the thick of it, if you will.
I got it,
I'm
Will.
gonna kill you.
What? It's not my
will
fault.
Die. You will die of
Darrow's the
dead.
turtle. Lars is
I'm
the chick.
going to fucking kill you.
And Thormir is the guinea pig.
The fuck?
Darrow's the one that's got armor all over him, so he's the turtle. Lars is probably the easiest to kill, so he's the chicken, or the duckling.
I was gonna
Ming
say,
Ming.
isn't it a duck?
Yeah, it's Ming Ming.
How do you know the name?
I don't true.
And then
Because I didn't watch that show because I wasn't young.
That's right, you're ancient. Sorry.
I am 2 years older than you.
Yeah, you're gonna
Well,
be
you're
turning
not.
to you're gonna be turning to dust here soon.
What am I then?
Dead.
That means I'm about to get reincarnated then.
They actually did a reboot
Okay,
of that
okay.
show as well with different
Good show.
characters. Nonetheless, I'm not gonna give away the fact that I could sing the entire intro as well.
I'm not surprised.
Lenny, Tuck, and Ming Ming.
Did you really just look that up?
No, I had the song playing in my head. Lenny is the guinea pig. Tuck is the turtle, and Ming Ming is the duckling.
What is with those names?
It was a kindergarten class that named them. Lenny, Tuck, and Ming Ming 2 were Wonder Pets, and We'll Help You.
Oh.
I'm so glad I've only heard of what y'all are talking about.
I was thinking something completely different. Now I have that song in my head. Thanks, Will.
You're welcome. Anywho, you're making your way into the forest. Deeper and deeper, this is serious.
I'm going to
Deeper.
fucking kill you.
Deeper and deeper into the woods you go. And you start to notice that even the trees are reacting. As you walk further and further in, it takes some time as you're trying to carefully traverse and make sure that you aren't, tripping over anything or stepping into anything or going to be ambushed by anything. You go further in, and you notice that the dirt starts to get softer almost. And you notice that the trees look a little more rotted. A little more like they're dying slowly.
We're gonna die.
And what really hits you is the smell. There's almost a sulfuric smell in the air, as if things around here are just rotting. As you walk and you watch your steps to make sure that you aren't stepping in anything, you notice that the mud below you, there are a few things. There are rodents, some decayed, some half, some just bone at this point. There are birds that seemingly have flown into the area and never had the chance to leave. This area just radiates the dread of death.
Yeah. Perception check.
Okay.
20. Just looking around. Don't want to get snuck up on.
That's fine.
13.
And I'll join. And is this during day or night?
This is the day. We've been time looped in the day. We literally woke up, got out of the cave, packed up the carriage, started leaving, and then we've been looped.
14.
A lot of hours.
As hold on. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. This is serious.
have to help them.
Yep, James gets it. So, as you go further and further, you notice more and more signs of death. It is becoming more and more apparent that this area is seemingly affected by whatever is happening. Until finally, you get to a point where the path starts to dip down. Starts to dip down into what looks to be a small crevasse. And this is when you start to notice what looks to be a path. It's not necessarily out in the open, not necessarily easy to see, but you notice a path. And as you follow it, further and further, you notice more and more of these little motes of light that appear nearby, seemingly watching, before disappearing.
I do not like this.
And as you get further down into the crevasse, you see
Fuck is that thing?
Why has it always got to do this?
What, make it like a fucking website? There we go.
You see before you what looks to be some kind of abandoned or forgotten fortress. A small fort. The doors are open, slightly. Rain dripping off the stone and the moss and the plants and foliage that have started to retake it.
Well, we've gotten ourselves into something, alright?
Seems too easy. We just walked in here, no resistances, the doors are fucking open. Biggest issue we've had is the fact that we're just stuck in this fucking time loop.
Indeed.
Turns out that we can move forward, but the carriage can't.
We went into the forest. We didn't walk down the path that we were going. Whoever wants us to go here wants us to go here. And I don't fucking trust that at all.
Indeed. Let's. Oh, well. What can we do about it except get it done?
Yes, I agree. Let's get this done and get back fast.
Who knows? Maybe there's enough coin that we just say screw this job and just leave.
What about Frati?
I would take Ferrati, but we're just,
Yeah.
head off because we have to make sure that we get to at least some of these things and stop this winged angel demon.
Aye. Needless to say, we're on a job.
A job
It is
about
simple.
pay.
Let's just get this shit done. This doesn't
Right.
feel right, but we're in a shitty situation. Divided, and one's just basically a kill squad.
Well, united in some ways, my friend.
Wanna just go in there, guns, weapons blazing? Or do
I
you
think
want
that's-
to scout it out first?
I preferably not to get ourselves into a fight. We probably can't win. I don't know if we can win or not. Let's think about this. This person, wherever this thing, or wherever it is, has us in a time loop.
Do you have any other ideas to get all this time looped in, Lotus?
This is map.
This person or thing or whatever is gonna want something from us, most likely. And we need to be careful in if what we agree to and handle it.
Actually, well, do you know we're just gonna have a conversation with this person?
Because I feel if if this thing wanted us dead, we would be dead already.
That's a fascinating thought.
Well, you could control. You could make us be stuck in loops of time. What's making this thing stop from just stopping time, coming over, and just being rid of us?
We're entering the remains of what gods can do.
Same time, but entering old ruins. That's always fun. That right there is always fun. So what do you think, Darrow? Usual tactics? You front, me middle, and then Boromir, you in the back.
No, it's not like either of you could take a hit.
No.
You know what? I take
I'm
that
just-
back. Thormir took an axe to the side. And you took an autonomous punch to the face.
We've been able to take hits.
My ribs are still sore from that.
Oh,
My
you big
ribs
baby,
feel
you're
just
fine.
fine. Now it's cut in half. Almost.
Will you stop playing wizard in the corner?
Person who has nearly double my HP.
Fucking no, not you. Fucking
No, I'm thinking
ding
about
dong.
Boromir.
No, other DMs, I wish our characters or our players would roleplay more. Our DM sitting over there bored out of his mind because the characters are fucking roleplaying instead.
I'm not bored. I'm just I can't sit still. And I got cardboard.
He
He's
has
got
to get it
cardboard.
fixed better.
James is part of the roleplay and he can't sit still. He's over there painting his Warhammer figures.
You want me to stop? I can stop.
Nonetheless, you all can continue.
Well, let's get this done.
Are you gonna
Perception
go
check.
invisible, Daryl?
You two can stay outside here. I can go invisible, go inside and see what's going on.
That's a fun idea.
Just make sure your steps are silent.
You have to be stealthy.
Yes.
I go invisible.
Yes, that doesn't necessarily mean they can't sense you.
There are spells that make it so one can see through fabrics of the world.
Like detect magic.
That one's a bit of a stretch. I can see an outline somewhat. It's yeah.
Let's just go inside and usual tactics our way around it.
I don't see an issue if you go in there and put the greatsword to the person's neck like you did the other necromancer.
Well, you gotta
We
forget.
liked Ualdin. He actually was a good guy. Leave it be.
No, I know he's a good guy. Fucking have to heal my
name
ass.
drop things. That'd be
Yeah, without
probably
him, you'd be dead.
No. Might be dead. I might not.
Most likely be dead.
We don't know. I'm not necessarily saying I don't appreciate what he had to do for me. I do appreciate it, but just for speaking of the chances sakes, we don't know. The DM is just shaking yes, he would be dead.
I was like, what am I agreeing to?
But yeah, no, just push forward.
Yep.
Okay, let's go in.
You push your way through, making your way past the walls of stone that go up either way on your sides. Go up on either side. Fuck. The walls of stone that go up on either side. And you make your way to the doors that are slightly open, one of which is narrowly holding on by the hinges, seemingly old and rotted out. And you step inside, and the smell is what hits first. It smells like something died in here. It smells like a lot of things died in here.
First impressions are quickly wrong, right?
You step inside, and this main entrance, it's not necessarily a foyer, but this main entrance, you notice that it connects to a rather open main entry area, and it looks like there were at one time soldiers here. You notice a few more dead rodents along the walls. You notice what look to be rusted pieces of armor or old weaponry that are broken and left behind. There's one rusted sword that's just kind of laying along the floor. And everything has a layer of dust and dirt. Except for the tracks, the steps, the footprints that seem to wander in before you all.
I was looking down the tracks. Well, that's terrifying and unsettling.
Humanoid? Likely human by the look of them. But
Boots?
fresh.
Footprints?
Question mark.
Boots. And they look fresh. Not necessarily fresh as in, 5 minutes ago, but fresh as in very recent. Very recent.
I just put the finger up to his mouth.
No. That is unsettling. I'm only seeing one tracks of feet. Obviously, you've been seeing death all around us. But what I felt before is just... It was a big aura. Just death, so... It's just one individual that's... That is worrisome.
This means he's most likely a far greater mage than me.
You then hear a low groan.
Shit.
Human or undead?
A groan. A noise.
Can I roll for perception to make a difference? Because Darrow would know.
It is...
Groan of pain.
It is a groan accompanied by shambling. And from around the corner down the hall, you notice what appears to be a half-rotted corpse come around the corner. Just walking. It has not noticed you yet.
Eddie's wand.
Well, one of us is very stealthy, the other can turn invisible, the only one who's an outlier is the little fucking glass cannon bitch. So, how do we respond, James?
Lars's feet is gonna go off the ground.
Okay, is there like a chandelier or something hanging in this hallway? No?
There are what look to be very old, burnt-out sconces.
The fuck is that?
The little, almost like metal torches that people put on the wall, and they put some kind of...
I'm guessing those are around eye height.
Just about.
Is there anywhere that can be held onto high up?
I mean, you could climb the wall.
I'm not trying to climb the wall. I'm asking if there's something up there to hold on to. Are there rafters?
There would be, because of the fact that it is an entirely stone fort. But the rafters are questionable.
Darrow turns around looking at Thormir. Time for you to be stealthy. Looking down at Lars in between the both of them. I'm gonna need you to hold on. as Darrow leans down, grabs him, and throws him up into the rafters.
Lars was in the middle of casting his spell. It's like, okay, let's get the feet out the way.
And then Darrow's gonna
these
go
rafters-
invisible.
That's a natural 20 for him to stifle and to be quiet. He's like, what are you doing? Just covered his mouth. He's
Now, I will
Darrow's
say
then
to
gonna go
make it
invisible.
a little helpful, a little more helpful.
Darrow's going. Hold on. Darrow's going to go invisible and then like just stick himself to plaster himself up to a wall to avoid being seen and/or touched.
Okay.
And use
These rafters, to make it a little easier on Lars, as well as Darrow, information-wise, this is a solid stone building, so these rafters are literally massive, almost logs that have been carved into squares, so that they can actually,
my 12s.
basically, they're meant to hold up this stone fortress.
Oh yes, and like that's the reason I was like, "Are there rafters?" And you said they're questionable. They might not be able to hold the weight, and I'm like, "It's not for me."
Well, it's not that they aren't able to hold the weight, it's they're slightly rotted out, and you're not entirely certain which ones are and are not completely rotted out.
I threw him up.
Yeah.
It was up to him if he was going to find a rafter or not.
Lars, dex save to try and catch yourself on one.
5. So for the next, 5 hours, I can blip in and out.
14.
14?
Yep.
Okay.
What does Thormir do, by the way?
Lars is up there just staring daggers at a Darrow where he was.
Isn't it just an open hallway?
It is an open area, per se, but undead are not exactly perceptive creatures. They're more perceptive than you'd believe, but they are far less perceptive than you would think.
Well,
He was bragging
I'll-
about being stealthy. Be stealthy.
I'll stealth away into a corner, but I have my longbow drawn.
As a Gloomstalker, you do have things for that.
Advantage, everything.
Let's
So-
see, where is it?
I'm so confused.
As a Gloomstalker, if I'm not mistaken, you have stuff for that.
And I think it's
For
a level 6
stealthing?
ability where he gets bonuses to hiding in darkness.
Yeah, Umbral Sight. You gain dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, plus 30 if you already have it. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see in that darkness.
I'll stealth into the dark.
That is actually kind of wild.
Complaining about me going invisible when this fucker could just hide in the shadows.
It doesn't make makes it so broken. No, it's not broken. It makes perfect sense because creatures that rely on dark vision are more reliant on like colors and heat signatures and all that stuff. So if you can match up with the stone, it makes perfect sense.
What he
I'm in the
said.
darkness. I'm invisible. But that doesn't mean I'm not audible.
I am the darkness.
Matt's gonna fart and get us caught.
That would be 21 stealth.
I was about to say, he's
Do
got
I have to roll stealth?
Yes.
No. Shit.
Advantage.
No,
Well,
disadvantage.
No, you have
Oh, straight.
disadvantage because of your
Well,
armor, but
okay,
you have advantage
disadvantage because of armor,
you're
but it-
invisible, so it's a flat roll.
Yeah.
The roulette wheel chooses.
That doesn't change the fact that I have my
Dirty
bow
20,
drawn.
18 plus 2.
Nice. What'd you say, Thormir?
It was almost 4.
That doesn't change the fact that my bow's not drawn.
Okay.
Darrow has drawn his longsword by this point and is just like plastered on the wall.
A-bee-dee-dee-dee.
No, that's from
Wait.
above.
Lars
Here's the
is
thing:
looking-
if we get into a fight, we get a hallway scene with Thormir and Darrow, and then we just have a sentry up top.
So,
I
Did I
thought
get
about this,
Darrow?
James. I thought about this. I didn't just want to softball you into the sky. Maybe.
It was a portion of the reason, but it was not the whole
I'm
reason.
actually okay. Yes, let's please have a fight in the hallway where I have a massive amount of zombies.
I'm gonna have the Resident Evil
I like
Leon
making
and
my
Chris
players
Redfield.
feel powerful. I want that to be known. However, you all
Here's the
are
thing,
not
we're
going
having
to
all-
feel powerful. You will all feel stealthy. So,
We're doing all of this from seeing one undead corpse walking around.
oh,
Lars is
I had
gonna.
only said that one had come around the corner.
What do I see now since I'm upward bound?
Well, upward bound, you're actually able to see kind of the second flooring. You're able to see the second floor on either sides of you. I do need a stealth check from you.
He kind of just got thrown up and flailing around.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
now
my
that
new
he's-
Hobbit dice.
Now that
It's an
he's up there,
18 plus.
plus like 2.
It is 2. It's 20. Hey.
Another
Yeah.
dirty 20.
Okay,
Yay.
perfect. Because you get up on top of the thing, on top of the rafter that Darrow was nice enough to toss you up onto, and you can see around you on the second floor, above Darrow and Thormir, you see this undead corpse shambling down this hallway. Just kind of sentry. It looks like a normal pathing. It seems to just walk down the hall, look at the door for a moment, turn around, walk back. It's very interesting. But then you look around, and you can see up on the top, up on the landing, is just a lot of bodies. A lot. Just kind of standing. Almost tuna can scrunched together. Just so many.
Canned.
Sardine can, tuna can, all of it. There are a lot of bodies on the second floor, just kind of standing, just perfectly still.
Lars is cleaning himself. Good heavens.
Can't exactly say anything though because that gives everybody away.
Lars is going to pick up a little rock or something from his pocket and just toss it far down, away from the other people, from everybody else.
We're in a hallway. Are there any rooms?
You're in an open entry area. It's not necessarily a hallway, but it is kind of a hallway. It's
Foyer, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It's not even really a foyer. When you
It's
first
a fort, so
when you first walk in, it's almost like a 40 by 40 entry room. Just kind of to open the space, and then there is a hallway on the opposite end that kind of seems to divert into a T intersection. And then on either side of you, there is like a door that looks like an open archway to what seems to be some kind of common room. On the right, the wall that you're hiding on, Darrow, there's a set of double doors that are currently closed, but they're like half rotted wooden oak doors with the metal plate that goes across them to hold them together. And it looks like there may be an upstairs. There's probably about, based on your knowledge of fort design and your previous experience in forts kind of like this one, there's probably about 3 floors and then the roof. And... Hi, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you.
Just
What? No, Haku's somewhere.
It just smells like
Yeah, I know. I thought you did when you walked up here.
No, it had to be Haku then. Where is he?
That is a great question. He was over there next to your desk. I think he still is. He is.
I brought it with me over to you. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I thought it was you.
It's really good, James.
So,
I was saying it looks good.
I know, I said thanks.
anywho, there's probably about 3 floors, if not a basement, and then the roof. And it is... not necessarily a hallway, but it does lead to one. And you toss the rock, James. Lars notices that when he tosses the rock, he looks around. These bodies don't notice.
Lars like, oh no, just in his head like, oh crap. No reaction from the one patrolling.
Well, yes, because it was a noise. So you did notice it stopped and it kind of looked towards the noise, but it didn't see anything, so it just continued on its path.
Yeah, and I know. So I'm on the raptor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me to move, I have to go down the raptor where all the bodies are.
No.
Oh,
The bodies are on the second flooring. We're on the first. We see the one walking around. That's why we all hid. I threw you up there, and then you saw the loaded shotgun of undead. If we get seen, I'm guessing this whole area is going to get flooded.
Lars is looking around. How far apart are the raptors?
So in this open area, every about 10 feet, there is a rafter. And then there is a long rafter that connects each of the 4 for structural integrity, obviously. And then as you get to probably about 10 feet up on the walls that like Darrow and Thormir are hiding under or against, basically, there is the landing. There is no staircase in this open area to get to the landing. It looks like a safety precaution where guards are positioned up top with like crossbows and fire down at people who enter that they were waiting for. It's a safer means of defending the fort without having all of your soldiers right there against the front door. So
It's a kill zone, kill trap, or
kill box.
There's a term for it. Kill box.
So you can see like behind the railing, there is just a sardine can of undead on the second floor.
And Lars is gonna look. Does he see bows?
No. Actually, none of them are armed. A handful of them have what look to be like soldier's armor, but it looks like the guards here were turned into part of the undead force.
They were risen with the armor, not given it.
The armor
Lars
is
is
very
gonna-
rusted, very old. Some of them have what look like almost like symbology on them, but the symbols have been worn away and faded and destroyed, and there's like bits and pieces of symbols on each of the pauldrons and stuff like that that you can't really make out. Darrow and Thormir have no idea.
Lars
Waiting for the
figures that
one
out.
motherfucker to leave.
Oh, he's already...
Yeah, Lars just...
After Lars tossed the rock, it did stop for about 30 seconds, just to kind of scan the space that the rock hit the wooden floor. But that zombie that seems to be doing some kind of patrol has walked back down towards the T intersection, and instead of turning back right, it's going left now.
Lars is gonna move on the middle beam.
Make
Because
an
that's the only way you
acrobatics
can
because you're trying to balance along this beam up here.
Would he have to? He's a gnome,
No,
which is
he
a small
wouldn't.
creature.
Good idea.
And beams are usually pretty fucking big in fortresses.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd have to make an acrobatics because I'm the biggest one here.
Actually, I'm thinking for the T sections middle.
Usually, how supports are done, you wouldn't have too much of a worry.
Well, if these are the big beams, I should be fine.
You should be fine.
Darrow notices the dust falling from Lars moving around up top, and
Lars
with
is
the undead just now gone and still invisible, Darrow starts following as close as he can against the wall, kind of matching Lars's distance in the big ass room.
Lars is just trying to look for the other guys. You can't see him. He's just... If Darrow sees him, Lars is sweating. Like, he is, like, utter...
It's why I'm following you.
It's utter concern. So, does it, So the T intersection, does it have supports in there too for the rafters or no?
I think you're only on the raptors in the big room, and then the T hallway is a separate thing. Yeah.
The T hallway is connected to this entrance room, but the rafters are for this room specifically to help with the fact that it is just open.
Ours is gonna be at the end of the room, and then he is going to don't want to cast big spell yet.
I have a
How far of a
god in
drop
my
is it?
head who calls me stud muffin. About 10 feet. If you were to dangle yourself with how tall you are, it'd make it an 8, but it's still not going to be a comfortable fall. Unless you can...
If I see you dangling, I'm going to catch you.
Lars is gonna look around.
Are you what are you trying to do here?
And Lars is gonna look down. Take a look at his feet.
Darrow
He's waiting.
moves underneath him and, like, I guess waits for him to fucking drop, I guess. Gotta catch this dumbass.
He's like, after 30 seconds, his arms are gonna, well, now or never. Drop.
You find yourself floating without casting Featherfall.
Now figuring it's Darrow.
You are being bridal carried.
And Lars is just visible sweat. We are in deep water. There is... Count how many are up there. There's that many undead on both sides.
Well, this is a kill box, so that does make a bit of sense. You
No,
have
don't
any
be
idea?
Hundreds.
Oh.
Like for the grand total of the place, they are lined up, row to row, person to person, down this entire hallway. And that's just the entry. But what about the rest of this? There's gotta be hundreds of undead here.
Well, I'm guessing as long as we don't get seen, we'll be fine. He didn't react to the sound from when you threw the rock, so...
They didn't react. None of them did.
Did they see you?
No. We'd be having a much different conversation.
Well, then I'm gonna assume as long as we don't get seen by the patrols, we'll be okay.
Does disguise self change my voice?
No, you can mask your voice, try and do something like that, but no.
I'm thinking about taking a risk. I just don't know if it's worth it.
Your bargain.
Up to you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just the one that gives you rolls. Thormir could talk with his, his adventuring mates.
They're too far away.
Then
You could-
move up! You see a floating gnome! You know where we both are!
You actually can hear this conversation.
Oh, I can.
Yes.
They're talking very loudly then.
Not necessarily loudly, but it does carry. At least enough. And you've got a very high passive perception, my guy.
That's true. Well, Thormir will move up and talk to Darrow and Lars and tell them what his thoughts are. I'm debating about disguising myself as that apprentice individual we met up that turned into that goo monster.
Will is now permanently blurry.
But the issue is I don't know how the undead would react to me, or if they even associated with each other.
Would Lars have any knowledge of, typically necromancers have some type of item or spells that make them not be target to the undead of their own summoning, or their master summoning?
What's your school of magic again?
I changed it to
Oh, you changed it to one of the 2024 class or one of the
no,
the new ones.
no, screw that, no. I did. It's typically.
Hold on, did Thormir just inform us of what his
Technically.
little plan is?
Yes.
That's
See,
why I'm
I
asking
think
the question.
the bigger issue is the fact that,
Si, senor.
one, he's been dead for a while. Pretty sure they would have noticed he didn't show up to their next meeting. Two, from what we heard outside the cave, I'm pretty sure that he got left for dead. So if he shows up again, you might be in hot water still.
Just a
I
thought.
chose philosophy.
That's right. That's right.
This one,
So,
the new.
um,
Originally was abjuration.
you know what?
Which is
Roll an Arcana.
Hello, kitty cat.
17.
17.
I love having a +7.
You know that most casters don't necessarily need items to keep their own summons from attacking them. It's the same thing with people with familiars or just summoned animals or summoned creatures of different kinds. There are certain summons, like you do know that later on, some that summon like fiends do kind of need a means of keeping those fiends in check, because some fiends will just outright try and kill anything. If you lose concentration on magic, but for the most part, most summons when it comes to magic are not necessarily like you need something to keep them from targeting you.
I meant more of others. Especially for undead. I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, with any summon, you know that there's like designations and stuff like that, but you would not know what the designation of this one is. You could try.
I don't. I'm not too sure. There. If that's gonna be a good move. Not to mention, are you tall enough?
No, I was thinking about this
He
myself.
was not. No. The apprentice was about my size, and then he became huge.
I was thinking about that already. Just thought I would just let you know.
Thormir can grow an extra foot with this guy's help.
Right.
However, if anybody were to try and pat him on the shoulder that's a foot taller than his normal shoulder, their hand would go through. So,
I say we stealth in a bit lower, and maybe if we have to, we can do that. Let's save our resources. As much as we can. Does this sound like a sound move?
Agreed.
Hey, going. Should we take out the guy? Just a firebolt from me and an arrow from you. That should be able to kill a zombie, right?
You do realize I could just go up behind it and cut its head off
Yeah, just do that.
without.
Yeah.
He can hide in the shadows. I'm completely invisible. The only one here who is at risk of being spotted is you. If we find
No way.
we can find a tall enough pile of rubble, you can hide in that, but
I know what to do. Can I fit in Farmer's backpack?
Thormir, how much shit you got in your backpack?
Give me a minute.
I'm just gonna hop in. I'm just gonna get stabbed by all the glass bottles and.
I got 13 items, and that's 51 pounds.
Thormir's backpack is a little stuffed.
No backpack, no for this one, I guess.
container has a carry capacity of 225. That's wild.
Yes. And I'm only at 993 pounds.
Huh.
I can stuff in between me and the backpack.
Make it like a baby carrier.
Pretty much.
It is a small
A
person
baby
carrier.
a baby carrier, but the baby is a turret of magic missile.
Where? Boom!
Goo goo fireball. I am prepared for mass enemies today, by the way. If you must know, I have gotten one of the most typical spells you guys say we should have, so you're welcome. But let's continue onward. So do we need to roll some stealth checks, damn, or?
I haven't done shit with the bloody Basilisk skills.
We could have sold those for money.
And supposedly I still have 5 pounds of brass.
I have also have pounds of brass, I just didn't know where to sell it. So,
5. In the event if I needed to, could I pour the potion of oil of sharpness into my quiver to coat all my arrows?
Technically, you can do up to, like, I think 5 ammunitions worth of this thing, I think, for ammunition. I think I need to look it up, but yeah. That's a DM question, that's fun. Make all those arrows +1/+1.
I was asking if I use the oil sharpness potion, and by using it, I uncork it and pour it in my quiver and pour it on all of my arrows. How effective that would be.
I mean,
I find it hilarious.
Pretty innovative.
And the enchantment doesn't wear off until used, so.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you no.
Or are you gonna tell him yes?
He just wants him to dump it in the quiver so it like leaks out the sides or some shit. I don't know.
I will say, Hootie's not wrong. If you do that, it will coat the arrows. However, it will only coat one of your quivers, which means once you use the arrows that are in this quiver, is done. It's not going to soak into the quiver.
That'd be awesome if it could soak into the quiver and just magically have that properties.
Right?
And my quivers hold about 20 arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of them actually holds
Pause on the hole. We're about to be killed by a bunch of zombies.
26
If you
arrows.
take a slab of leather, soak it in the oil, would that technically enchant it with the oil of sharpness?
See, soaking it is different. But he's wanting to just pour it in.
Yes, but I'm also asking because if we know this information, then we can go to the town and have him make a new quiver and have him make very powerful arrows.
Well, if you read the
Same.
description, that's not necessarily true.
Technically,
Matt, whether or not it's true is not up to the description.
yeah.
But,
I like this
They-
idea.
but you also
Well,
have no
you're
idea until you do it.
crossbow.
So, you could do what Van Helsing did in the Hugh Jackman movie when he just dunks his crossbow in the holy water and then fires at a vampire.
That work.
All these are now blessed shot.
Oh no, in that movie he genuinely runs by it's a bowl. It is a bowl
Basin?
It's a basin, thank you. It's a basin in the middle of the town square for people to like wash their face and then pray. And he runs into town as the three vampire sisters are like attacking it. And during this sick ass action sequence, by the way, he takes the crossbow mid-spin, dunks it into the fucking holy water, pulls it forward, and then launches a bolt at one of the sisters that fucking lodges her against the wall.
And it's coated in holy water.
That's
so
awesome.
fuck you munching on?
Yeah, the munchies.
Quackle.
Quackle.
Yeah,
I
you
have a
wanna-
name.
It's got peanut butter in it.
Hey guys, which button?
The double stuff. Why do you even have the green one?
Mint's delicious.
I like
especially-
mint chocolate chip ice cream. I don't like that shit.
I don't like
Ugh.
mint anything. Why do I have to eat something that tastes like toothpaste?
I respect that response wholeheartedly.
Matt, you married someone who loves mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I did. It hurts. But love
mint
hurts
lemonade,
sometimes.
man. Mint lemonade. Delicious.
No, she.
Hold
would-
on! What war crime did you just say?
Something about mint lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. The closest
No.
thing you can get- There's
No. No!
Have a margarita.
No! Ugh.
So what all are you all wanting to do? Because I know that Matt's talking about trying to dunk his arrows in this potion.
I would like all the zombies to line up in a massive line within 120 feet. All of them, and just.
Could I use speak with animals to talk to the zombies?
I like your thinking, but no.
How about instead of speak of animal, or speak of plants?
I can just switch it up and speak in abyssal.
I'm thinking. Let's get this done.
I don't do a whole lot of that. Until I have to play a wizard, and then I get very scary.
Is it?
Yeah. Too many dragons.
Well,
Or let me say,
I-
one dragon, one main spell cast over and over again.
so we're gonna keep sneaking forward.
Yes.
Are we doing the whole baby carrier artillery magic missile thing?
No.
Hey, if Thormir picks you up and puts you in, you don't have a choice.
He does
brain-
possess the strength to do that.
My brain
Which is
just
why I
goes
said-
to. He goes into my backpack. I'm in the darkness. They can't see me, but somehow they just see a flying gnome.
That's if
He
that's
wouldn't be
if,
flying.
uh,
He'd be
that's if
floating
Daryl
like a dwarf-sized height off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Let's go deeper into this place.
Okay.
My regret and pain.
And is Darrow doing the head slicey offy?
We're pushing forward, and I'm gonna be in front, but we don't see the undead, so...
Okay, because you've got...
Sword's still out, sword's still
Well, like I said,
ready, but...
I just ask because you've got the paths. You can go into the common room. You can go down the hallway with the T intersection that the zombie took the left down, and then there's a set of old double doors right there next to Darrow.
Well, where do we want to go?
That is
Is
a
there
great question.
downstairs?
Not from here.
Not that we can see.
There is not a staircase in this room.
I'm gonna grab some water.
No, you're not. He's gonna come back with some kind of alcohol.
I'm sick, and that's not a good idea right now.
Actually, they say whiskey is great for sickness. But nonetheless, you've got options.
Yes, but what do we want to do?
I'm thinking. Lars, I think.
Oh,
whatever
tiny
this-
sword. I thought he was chewing on the end of a dipstick.
Hey, behold, tiny spear.
James.
That's cool. I thought he was nomming on the end of a dipstick.
Yeah. Nice little
Yeah.
opener.
Don't get mad at me.
Shut. That's nice.
It's the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Collector's Edition letter opener.
Wait, did you have it on the right side?
You are aware that this is for wartime
Yep.
peace.
Yep, and also if it's right side or left side, for depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed.
My guy, I just have it on my desk.
Yep, just fun thing.
Okay.
Alright, cat.
But no, where are we going, you two dingus donguses?
Lars saying, I think wherever this guy is needs to be down. I guess if there's a basement here or something.
But what about the footsteps going up? We haven't seen any.
Oh yeah, is the trail still there?
Oh, the footsteps?
Because so far we've seen all the undead have been walking in a certain path. This one is not.
That undead has been walking in a certain path. The rest of them, I don't think we want to go upstairs because the rest of them are packed up like sardines up there. I think going upstairs is a bad idea.
No?
Or that is the move.
Actually,
You want to go upstairs into the room full of the undead.
well, typically mages, if this is a mage, most likely surround themselves with the fences and be upstairs or downstairs. Depends on the mood of the mage. I think there's a downstairs. If there's a downstairs, I believe he'll be down there.
We haven't left the kill box.
No, we need to get out of the kill box.
We need to go somewhere, which is why I was asking, where are we going?
So
There's a common room, blocked off thing with double doors, hallway. Was there another one?
We should have 3 options.
Common room, the double doors, hallway.
Do we want to try the double doors?
Fuck it, sure. Something.
Well, let's go then.
Doors.
I'm gonna go stealthily.
Yes, we are stealthing through the fort. We have decided this.
We're
Okay.
Whenever we have to, I have to turn around, grab the fucking gnome, and throw him in the air. Hopefully there's
Cool.
rafters, otherwise I'm bouncing him off the ceiling.
This is gonna hear a crunch and this is the splat letter. Lars!
The
Lars!
undead. We walk into the room with the necromancer. Ah, I see you've arrived. Why is there only one of you? The fuck? Mr. DM, we have chosen the double doors. We
Oh,
go try the
God.
double doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you all were talking. I was letting y'all talk. You open the double doors, and inside is a rather ransacked and forgotten, what looks to be old gear store. Pieces of armor, bits of weaponry. It looks like this was supposed to be where stuff was getting taken care of, maintenance room, if you will. There's grindstone, or at least what used to be a grindstone. There is a small blacksmithing area in the corner to kind of try and help bang out a few dents or possibly bends in the blades. There's a handful of things like that in this room, as well as strewn about a number of rusted, broken, decrepit, left behind weaponry and armor. Within this room, though, going left along that wall, in the middle of it, there is another door. This one kind of hanging quite literally on the hinges, as the top is further back and the bottom is just kind of resting. It looks like the top hinge gave out a long time ago and the bottom hinge is just kind of trying to compensate as best as it can.
Is there anything of use inside that little gear area?
It's all old and decrepit, so I would say no.
I mean, unless you want tetanus.
Go for the other door. Try and, peek through the cracks before opening it.
He's invisible.
I am invisible, yes.
Is Darrow doing it, or are you telling somebody to do it? It sounded like you were telling somebody to do it.
I am doing it. I am the one.
Okay. I
Darrow, go
wanted to make
first.
sure. You said go
Darrow,
to the
go
other
first.
door. It was like,
We're
okay,
doing
are
what
you
we
yelling
always
at
do.
Thormir or Lars?
We're doing what we always do. Darrow, go first. Darrow is invisible as of right now. Then there's Lars, who's in the middle and not. And then there's Thormir, who can hide in the shadows. And either... if Lars might get caught by something. We don't know. But
Most likely.
Darrow is going to the doors and, like,
I just
looking
wanted to
between the
make
cracks
sure.
and make sure that, like, it's not going to be a bad idea to swing this shit open. So...
Why are you raising your voice at me? All I heard was go check the door. It sounded like you were yelling
I said-
at Thormir or
I
Lars.
said Darrow, or Darrow's check the door. Not go check the door.
I heard go check the door.
Hold the door. Hold door.
Hold the door.
I don't think Will even knows that reference. Will doesn't watch fantasy anything. Quit giving me the Tism stare, fucker.
I don't know what any of that means.
He's never seen Game of Thrones. He's never watched Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I have watched Hobbit. You and James consistently get pissy at me because that's the only one I've watched. I don't want to sit down and watch the fucking 6 to 8 hour version of the fucking Lord of the Rings.
There's 4 hours, and you're a bitch.
I just don't have time to sit down for that. Well, I do now, actually. I could. But then
Please,
Hootie will get
you'll
pissy
like
at me
him.
because I'm not streaming with him.
Buddy, you haven't been streaming for the past, like, 4 month. So, like, make some use out of it. Watch the movies. Fuck.
Well, then I'll feel bad because James said he wanted to watch it with me when he flew down here.
I mean, I wanted to do that when I visited, but then we played Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit.
Lord of the Rings.
Lotro
Lord of
watch
the
party.
Rings watch party. I mean,
I'm down. I don't think it's on Amazon, though.
so technically speaking, Twitch doesn't do that thing anymore where they partnered with Prime Video. So you can't actually do the watch party thing anymore.
Really?
Which sucks. And if you try and watch stuff like that on Twitch, it's copyrighted immediately.
How the fuck is it copyrighted? Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Yeah. It gets you a copyright strike.
Huh?
That's why most streamers do, like, watch, like, movie nights
Go to
in
my
their
Discord.
Yeah, they do movie nights in their Discord, because Discord doesn't do anything about it. You don't get copyright strikes, you don't get any kind of backlash.
You just have to be able to find a streaming service and/or a way to watch a movie that doesn't disable video sharing.
Also, thank you, Meister. Prime account is definitely the way to go because I don't want you people spending money. I cannot stress that enough. I do not like it when people spend money, not because of the fact that I as a person don't like the whole gift giving thing. It's because of the fact that I myself do not like it when somebody is, in this day and age, possibly already skating by and it's like, oh, but it's only $7. That's cool. That's $7 that could go somewhere else, somewhere more important. That's $7.
What do you mean, you people?
That's $7.
All right, Robert Downey Jr., chill out.
That's only
That is-
$259 I spent on you, Will.
That's my point. That is, like, per month, sure. $7 is not a lot, unless you're dealing with, you know, check
7?
by check, or is it 7 or 8?
6.
I thought it was
6? Is it 6 now? Either way,
6.
that's still money that builds up. That's nickel and diming. That's, don't get me wrong, like, it's great and all that you all want to help support me and stuff like that. And if you can, awesome. It's your money. You're an adult. Do what you want. But I don't like the idea of being the reason that you can't make rent. I don't like the idea of being the reason that you can't make your electric bill. I don't like being the idea of the possibility
If
of
someone
you missing
is
a
that
water
bad
bill.
with money, then, like,
But that's
they
my
shouldn't
point.
be on Twitch
With
in
this,
the first place.
With everything how it is in this day and age, everything's so expensive, everything is so nickel and dime, everything's a subscription, everything's a cost, everything's just money out of somebody else's pocket. And I don't like doing that. If you want to spend Bezos' money, I made that joke as my 30-minute thing.
You do understand that
but
you are providing an entertainment, right?
You and Lauren have tried to explain to me why it's okay.
It's not explaining it away. It is a fact. You are providing entertainment, and if somebody wants to watch you with no ads, because the ads still support you, but with no ads, it's their choice.
But what I'm saying is that Lauren's tried to explain the same thing to me, and I'm going to put it exactly how I said it to her. I don't like the idea, even if it's not true, I don't like the possibility that somebody isn't paying attention to their cost. Because let's face it, we all have credit cards, debit cards, some kind of swipe, double tap your phone, and it's tap to pay, so on and so forth. Not everybody checks their account every single night, and sometimes a bill that they don't know about hits. All of a sudden, that $6-7 fucking Twitch subscription turns into the difference between going into the red until their next paycheck in a day and a half, 2 days, and not having that overdraft fee. And that's just how I am. I don't like that idea. I would rather you spend money doing something that you enjoy some other way. But I'm also not your mom. I'm not your parent. I'm not your dad. I'm not the person that controls your money. I'm not your bank. If you want to do something like that and you want to subscribe and do all that, then that's your choice. I'm not going to tell you no. But I myself am not a big fan of the idea of somebody wasting money on me that could go somewhere else. That's my idea of it, or my theology on it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am just wrong. That's just how it is. But I myself don't like that idea. And I've explained that in length to Lauren and tried to help people who tell me that understand that that's my mentality on it. I really just don't. It's one of those things where I don't like the idea. That's money that can go somewhere else. James just did the math, and that's over 48 months. That's almost $300. Like, don't get me wrong, in the expansive...
Will is now everyone's mom.
In the in the grand scheme of things, I'm sure that's not a whole lot, but to some people that is a lot. But
I think of it this way: instead of me spending money on energy drinks, that's you getting a bit more for streaming and everything. So,
and that's cool, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. That's just my theology on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's stupid. It's really just one of those things that I don't think I'll ever get over. So either way, we're way off topic. We're way off track.
We kind of have been all night.
I mean, not necessarily. You guys are still progressing and progressing at a very good rate. It's just there is more roleplay from you guys, which I'm very happy with, because it is almost impossible to get people to roleplay sometimes, and y'all actually like roleplaying, which I enjoy. I like sitting back and just letting y'all roleplay. I have no issue with that. The game's gonna keep playing.
You make my job easier. I don't gotta do shit.
It's not even that. It's like,
I love roleplay situations.
It's genuinely like when you have certain games where players are doing nothing but roleplaying. That's sometimes an issue, but you guys don't just roleplay. You roleplay.
Stop having fun and let me kill you with combat.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily that. It's just like they're sitting around having a
I'm
conversation.
making a funny.
Yeah, and you're right. That genuinely is sometimes the mentality I have, because there are games that I've run in the past where people just sit in the tavern, and I mean the conversation could go and go and go, and they continue and keep going, and like 3 hours in game could have passed, and I have to pretend that it's been all of like 15-20 minutes.
Sounds painful.
It is.
Oh, especially when he has to be the NPC holding the conversation and not go, a mind flayer explodes their brain and you get guts all over you. Now you have to go kill a mind flayer. Get the fuck out of the tavern.
Like, it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you guys have a healthy
Get the
balance.
fuck out of a tavern.
Yeah, y'all have a healthy balance where y'all want to roleplay, and then y'all get to a point where you're like, okay, this conversation's kind of drowning on, and I feel like we've been standing here for like 5 minutes. What are we doing?
Here's the issue. We sit here and we're like, conversation's going on. We want combat. But he's also thrown nothing but a bunch of big bad things that have almost killed us every time.
Oh, don't worry.
Do we want combat? Do we really want combat?
Don't worry.
want combat.
That's probably gonna change.
Generally, I think that's why we're all very stealthy right now. Like,
Are we afraid of combat? No. We'll be okay, but also...
Okay. So, also, Meister. 0 sugar. It does have vitamins in it.
You explaining away monsters, fucking stupid.
Hydration. Well,
That's not hydrating. It is in fact dehydrating.
there's no sodium in it. There is sodium in it.
That headache you got isn't from lack of monster.
No, I don't get headaches anymore, actually, which is really nice.
The migraines
That's
you had
right.
induced by stress.
Oh, that was stress, yes.
I'm aware. I told you.
Yeah. So were the anxiety and panic attacks, but that's that's different. Anywho, Darrow, you have explained that you were the one that was actually going up to the door.
Yes.
Okay.
Lars has to stick
Perception
close
check.
to Thormir a lot of the time because if something happens, Thormir has
Perception
to
check.
Hug the shit out of
Perception
him.
check with your human
I'm
eyes.
well aware. I can still see.
Can you?
You haven't said otherwise.
Not yet, but you're going deeper. That's what she said.
We're still on the base floor. Still near the front of the fort.
Yeah, now you're in a side room.
I hate you.
You like my paint can?
What is that?
14.
He cut off the top of a C4.
That's a ghost can. 14
Ghost.
plus 2, 16.
16. Okay. Even with it dimly lit, there is light coming in through a small porthole. Not necessarily... What are they called? They're not portholes. They're the holes that archers use in forts. Well, there wouldn't be one on this...
Alice?
Never mind, there's not one on this floor because it is a
Archer
fort.
slits?
Archer slits, yeah. There wouldn't be one on this floor. I tried to
Doesn't
explain
exist.
away darkness, but here we are. So, it is getting darker. These rooms are getting deeper into the fortress itself. We are getting closer to the middle of the fortress. It is dark. It's not necessarily impossible to see, but there are portions of the room that you are unable to see, just because it's getting dark. However, you peer in and you listen, and it doesn't look or sound like there's anything in this room. There's no sign of anything moving. There's no sound of anything shambling around or shifting. It is seemingly an empty room for now.
Hey?
I would like to investigate the the workshop area. See if there's anything I could use there.
Like,
I don't know. You said there's armor. Also, if
Very
there's any
old.
like
yeah, very old rusted armor.
or
Metal
arrows.
can still rot, Matt.
I know that.
You put on one of those Curiouses, and guess what? It's not going to protect against nothing.
I mean, it might once.
Once. Once.
Well, is there anything outside from this room? Any doors, windows?
I'm at the one door.
Yeah, Darrow is currently at the door that is leading deeper into the fortress. When you all stepped inside, when you're walking through the door, all of all the gear stocks and stuff like that, and then on the left wall is another door. The top hinge has given out. The bottom hinge is trying to compensate. Darrow is currently peering in to see if he can see anything inside through that gap that the top of the door has left before trying to open
Because
it.
I'm tall enough to see through that.
Alright. I'll just wait to see what he comes back with.
Well, thankfully the room itself is empty for right now, as far as Darrow knows. So what would you like to do, Darrow?
Open the door slowly.
Stealth check.
Good thing I'm invisible.
Since you're trying to do this quietly.
I said slowly.
Slowly, quietly, same thing.
Uh... 13, 11 plus 2.
Okay. So, you pull the door, you pull the top of the door forward and start sliding the door back. And you notice that it's making a grinding noise against the stone floor. So you stop. And you lift it up a little bit further. And you start pushing it again. It's not grinding anymore. But you get about halfway, and then the bottom hinge gives out. Athletics or acrobatics to catch the door?
Pretty sure it's going to be athletics. Yep. 11 plus 6, 17.
17. Okay, I thought you were about to tell me that your total was 11, and I was about to tell you, you better know how to run. But no, with a 17 total, Lars and Thormir watch as Darrow is, surprisingly for the fact that he is usually the one that, you know, because of his armor, has to kind of compensate with stealth using his invisibility. He is trying his best to be as quiet as possible, and then the door gives way, and you watch as it's about to fall over, and it stops. He manages to catch it as it's falling. Everybody pauses. Everybody holds their breath.
Everybody's butthole is real clenched.
And he very quietly, as you all see just the door floating, you watch as he very quietly sets the door against the wall, letting more light into this room, actually. And you can now see that this seems to be a storage room, some kind of gear storage. There are large crates with the tops open that have rusted together blades spears, halberds. Basically, anything that soldiers might need, weapon or armor-wise, has been stored in here and then left to rot.
Joy.
That was useless. Is there any, like, it's just a storage room? There's no other door through it?
There is a door exact opposite to you. But otherwise, no. This door seems, in rough shape, obviously, but it's still good. It's hanging on. The hinges are not fucked, and the door is closed.
Round 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. You're slowly opening the door again, right? Okay. Go on ahead and give me a separate stealth check. Try and roll higher. So 13's great, but, you all aren't doing the best right now.
I did better than a 13.
Yeah?
14 plus 2. 16.
That is better. You very slowly open the door, and as you poke your head out, this one actually pulls to you, so you're able to kind of pull it and kind of glance out. As you look, you actually notice that this is connected to that hallway, the T intersection hallway. It opens up from this door. There is a hallway that leads out directly from it, and then to the left, that hallway that leads to where the zombie had walked off to.
It kind of seems to be pointing us towards that fucking direction.
Well, you've got the hallway straight ahead, and then you've got the hallway to your left. There are doors along the walls straight ahead. And if all of you are stepping out into the hallway, I do need a group stealth check.
My favorite, because I get to overcome my weakness for him. That's 15.
$22.
17, 15, and 22. That's a lot of numbers. Calculator.
Are you trying to get the average for that?
17, 15, 22. It's 54. Very nice.
Huh? Oh,
the total.
altogether.
The total. The average is 18. Very well done. Good job, guys. Good job. Anywho, you step out and you look, and the zombie has disappeared down that hallway to the end. Are you all heading straight ahead, or are you making that left?
What do you think, guys?
can either follow his patrol and try not to get spotted, or we go opposite his patrol and run the risk of running into him or another on the same pathing.
Have we seen anybody else? Any other guards? Nothing?
I mean, you saw plenty.
Any other patrols? You fucking shit.
Oh my god.
So far,
We
no.
saw plenty of guards.
So far, no. However, then again, you only did see the one because he happened to be coming around.
I say we go to the left.
Opposite the zombie.
I don't see why not.
If you're going left, you're following the zombie's pathing. If you go straight ahead, you run the risk of running into the zombie.
I'm leaving this in Matt's hands.
Leave it into my hands. What the
Matt. I'm leaving in Matt's hands. Yep.
I'm gonna leave it to the dice. We're going right.
Okay, so you're going straight
Hey,
ahead.
goody.
Beautiful. So, you all make your way forward slowly, carefully, quietly. And as you continue forward, you notice as you're walking, in the middle between the hallway that led to the left and further ahead, you notice that there's a space that looks like it's a set of stairs, one set going up, one set going down right next to each other. And it looks like there's a door set here in the middle that connects to a room here. This door is not rotted out, but it is old. It is forgotten. It is not taken care of. Further along, if you all continue past that door, there is a set of stairs, as I said, on the left side that seems to go up. A set of stairs. You have one set going up, one set going down. They are side by side. And the one going up, Lars knows there's quite a bit more upstairs than meets the eye. Going down, you are uncertain. And then, further along down the hallway, against this wall as well, there is another door, same spacing as the first. This one into whatever this center area is. Four options, four directions. Or you can continue forward, and the hallway seems to split again, making a T intersection. Right and left options.
We should have tested if they react to light.
So, where would you all like to go?
Up is a fight. Down, we don't know.
Lars was saying that deeper in is likely where the necromancer would be, if there is one.
He's also saying that's where he's gonna have his defenses too. Wherever the necromancer is where they're gonna have his defenses. Well, defenses, zombies. To me, it sounds like he's up, but doesn't hurt to go down. I vote going down.
Yeah.
Hey, second this.
Okay.
We go down.
You go down, we go down.
Problem with going down, I'm going to need light.
The human does not have good seeing peepers.
I mean, I'm variant human, but I'm not variant that has dark vision. So.
I see good in darkness.
You're a fucking dwarf. If you don't have good dark vision, then that's on you.
Well, because
Also-
because of Gloomstalker, he actually gets an additional 30 feet of dark vision, so he's got 90 feet
Yeah,
of dark
no.
vision.
In a cave, that's like, oh, okay, he can only see 90 feet. Anywhere else, it's just like, I see the room.
Yeah.
If we have a thing, if we are in a place that has a room that is bigger than 90 feet, we're in trouble.
Usually. So, you head downstairs. Each step you're trying to make as quiet as possible. Every step, another step further into darkness that Darrow can no longer see in.
I got this. I got this.
Someone has to hold his hand.
Darrow, for context, you are basically under the blinded condition. James, if you would be so kind as to put that in the conditions chat in the Discord.
Motherfucker, you couldn't do a fucking light ball or something?
You want me to alert everything? I can.
We don't know what's down here.
So,
Okay, let me see
As
if I have
you-
dancey lights.
step down into the room, or into the hall. Thormir actually explains that this opens into a small square landing space that you then are able to see. There is a staircase going up on the opposite side, probably no more 20 feet. No more than maybe 20 feet. Well, Darrow can't see, but no more than 20 feet. Lars and Thormir can see that there is a second staircase that seems to mirror this one that goes up. However, you turn left, there's a set of double doors. You turn right, there's a stone wall.
Yeah.
Did you happen to get it in there while I
Yes.
was explaining?
Yep.
Beautiful.
What's the Darrow? Darrow, I can do a light, but
As long as you guys don't see anything, I'm fine. If we need to fight, though, you need to make a fucking light bulb. Otherwise, I'm not responsible for wherever I hit.
that is fair.
It is now moved. Thormir is now the lead, and Darrow's holding onto his fucking cloak.
Lars is guiding him. But the stealthy won't be stealthy.
Darrow's still invisible, so, like,
Yeah, just give me your hand. Come on. Where's your hand? Here.
I'm sorry.
Hush.
Yep. There's this can do his best to help guide, so.
Okay. So, Dormir, where are you wanting to go? You wanting to open the door, or you wanting to go back upstairs?
I'm gonna open the door.
What? Quietly, I assume?
Oh, yes.
Stealth. Good old stealth.
15.
15 total?
Yes.
Okay. You very quietly open the door. As you do, it does seem to open into a larger room. Seemingly what looks to be some kind of war room or some kind of room meant for planning. There's a very large stone middle, probably 5x5 table in the center, very center, that seems to kind of allow, or not 5x5. Probably closer to 10x10.
Ah!
Apologies. 10x10. Space for people around it. There seems to be basically the equivalent of a small war room in here, where this table in the middle has what looks like at one time was paper or parchment on it. Plans, maps, something that has just eroded away. And within this room, you notice what seems to be a massive destroyed hole in the wall opposite of these double doors. A very large, it almost looks like something was mining or digging, and the stone wall was destroyed in the process opposite these double doors. And you notice deep inside, Darrow can see this because it's fucking pitch black in here, and it's almost unnerving, but in this hole in the wall, it looks like there is some kind of light coming from deeper in that is illuminating this almost staircase.
It's almost inviting.
It is terrifying.
It pulses with a strange violet color.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Keep going forward.
Going into the hole. Okay.
As Lars explained, Darrow. So
I can see the hole.
you can see the hole. You can't understand that this is a built-out place and something dark bad.
Gee, it looks like a light coming from a cave inside of a fort. I got the context.
Just trying to be helpful, Darrow.
Trust me, you are being helpful.
Darrow then
However,
knocks his hip into the war table.
does that actually happen? Because who the fuck hears it?
Nobody. I just thought that was funny. He's trying to hold a conversation with Lars, and Lars is trying his best to guide him along, and he cannot fucking see. And
Lars goes underneath the table. Darrow runs into it. I do not regret throwing you.
But no, nonetheless. So you all are making your way to the tunnel then?
Yep.
First.
I will say, as you go down in the DM, as you go down, The pulsing light does get a little brighter, but you also hear more groaning, more shambling, and a very low growling noise, almost.
That's the new one.
You go down step by step in this makeshift staircase, little by little, further and further in. And you see that it opens up at the bottom. It opens up to this strange, dug out space. It opens up to this almost cavernous space with water that seems to flow down from somewhere unknown, and through this space, a small stone bridge made to cross over onto this other half. And at the center of it all, at the far end of the room, you see a man standing next to this massive crystalline structure, this beautiful violet purple pulsing with strange runes and symbols painted and carved into it. This strange man standing there as two undead hounds sit on either side of this makeshift stone staircase that leads up to this crystal, that now turn and both of them look to you. One's face half rotted off, the other missing a small portion of flesh along its jaw and down its neck. And next to this man, up next to this violet crystalline structure that ever so lightly lulls just above the stone, a strange plated soldier save that. Where you at? There you are. There you are. Nope, that's not you. Here we go. Before you all, next to this strange humanoid figure with a mask on his face that covers half, a pointed ranger's cap that seems to flow back, leathery. What looks to be almost like plague doctor's clothing or a doctor's clothing. Gloves and a notepad. Parchment carefully taken care of as notes are scrawled. Next to that figure stands a gaunt spectral knight clad in tarnished plate mail that seems to absorb the light of this violet pulsing crystal. His helm bears the cracked crest of a probably once noble order, and an otherworldly aura of cold necrotic energy flickers around his greatsword. He looks to you all with two glowing, deep-socketed eyes before the figure that was scrawling notes finishes what he was writing and then turns to you all. Light bouncing off the stone and bouncing into these glasses, almost. These goggles that cover the rest of his face. Dark unable to see through as the glare of the violet pulsing off the rock seems to bounce back into his goggles. He looks to you all, looks to this skeletal knight. Leave no traces. And he then sets his notes aside, grabbing what looks to be a small crystal from his pocket, and he crushes it. He looks to you all as magic swirls around his feet. Lars knows this spell. Lars was hoping that he could pay for this spell. And you all watch as this figure... Boom! Gone. This skeletal knight then steps forward. It's large. You watch as this is probably the skeleton, or what's left of what once was a half-orc or possibly an orc that had been part of an order here in this fort. And he stands there before he then, dragging his greatsword, pulls it up and holds it onto his shoulder, and he releases this low rumble from his chest. This strong guttural noise that rattles the armor around his spectral body. And the hounds now stand up on their hind legs as they ready themselves.
Are they all within the 30-foot radius?
Fireball!
No.
But
No. Horse ball.
And as this massive skeleton stands before you all now, that is where we will end episode 28. So,
Can Lars has to spell? I was gonna say, as soon as you say leave no traces, Lars is gonna just nope. Destroy.
We run now.
bye-bye!
I'm sorry, we were looking for the bathroom. We will be leaving.
Apologies, I have gotten lost.
Ah!
You understand, it's a confusing ass fortress. We'll be on our way.
And a glass of water.
Ah, there's.
Who are you who has wandered into my domain? My name's Ted. I was looking for a snack. Wandered into the 9th circle of hell looking for a snack. I'm not a smart man.
Also, I was looking for a spicy one too.
So, with that, we will end episode 28. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for being here. I do apologize that the Wisps got you lost, but as always, we are happy to keep the campfire roaring for you so you have somewhere to listen to their stories. Tonight's story happened to involve the party finding not only an abandoned fortress, but far more than they expected within it. As now...
This fuck-ass necromancer keeps coming back and is pissing me off.
As now...
This is the first time finally
they have seen the source of the creature that had actually taken a chunk out of Darrow when they first ran into the possibility of what this figure might be. However, now they have come face to face with not only a spectral knight that is not happy to see them, but
I'm taking a
seemingly a rather large horde behind them that may or may not become a problem. But for now, we will have to wait and see. We will keep the campfire roaring. We will allow you to keep a seat and pull one up when you come back. But for now,
Quick question.
quick answer.
Darrow's invisible, so he saw these two?
Yeah.
You guys couldn't have done more, huh?
See, the biggest issue with Gloomstalker is invisible if he's in shadows. This whole room is lit up by this pulsing purple light.
You got outed by a rave crystal. Got it.
That sounds like a drug. Anywho. Nonetheless,
Sorry,
thank you
Lars,
all for joining us.
there's no rafters for me to throw you at.
Thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for being here. And hopefully you all will join us again next time here in the Will-O-Wisp Woods. I will see if there's anyone to raid out to.
Bye for now.
Have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. There's Spearmint, Nina. I don't think. There's a bunch of people on my
Oh, here we
follow
go.
list. I don't know what you got.
Here we go. This is a VTuber that I met recently. She's pretty interesting. So we will raid out to her.
Okay.
Because she's very sweet. But as I said, thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for being here. We hope that you all enjoyed, and we hope to see you all again next time here in the Will-O-Wisp Woods.
Have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you are.
I am
Come on in. I hope you guys had a great and wonderful stream. Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit here. What have you guys been playing? What have you guys been getting up to? Today we're going over the Power World trading card game. My name is Nari the Narmaid, and I do a lot of like survival games, cozy games, MMOs, stuff like that here. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to remove my visor since it is acting a little wonky today. Let's see. Let's get that loaded.